Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. So my name is Genevieve, and I've already shared one of my my videos on here in regards to my dreams and visions that I've been getting from the Lord, and I just wanted to share with you how the Lord has been confirming, with me, and of course I know He's been doing the same with a lot of you guys too. But He's just really been confirming how soon the rapture is. And last night before I went to bed, I just prayed that the Lord would just give me a sign, or give me a dream or a vision that I just really want to know, is it going to be this year? I know how the world just seems to be getting from bad to worse, and of course Bible prophecy is being fulfilled, and so I said this prayer that He'd give me a dream or something, and just before I went to bed, the Lord gave me a word, and He said to me, "Jen, your work is done." So that's one confirmation, because I do street evangelism as well, so to me, the Lord's saying that no more, like, I'm coming now, so basically the first dream that I had was I dreamt that in this dream the Lord was telling me that He wants me to please go out into the world and put up banners everywhere saying that He's coming soon. And I just remember in the dream I had people helping me, and we were just going anywhere and everywhere that we could, putting up big signs saying Jesus is coming soon, the rapture is about to happen. And there were just signs, like, everywhere we could put up a sign, there was a sign, Shortly after we finished putting the signs up, the signs hadn't even been up for that long, then we started to hear the sounds of the trumpets. So it's like the rapture was happening. But once I heard the sounds of the trumpets, that was when I woke from the dream. So there was one confirmation there, right? After I woke up, the Lord gave me a word, and He said to me, just out of the blue, and this was this morning, and He said to me, "Jen, the rapture would have already happened by December of this year. We will no longer be here." So that was like, wow, it was so strong. And then He also said, "Please get this message out into the world." And of course, well, being on YouTube, that's getting it out into the world, right? Then the third thing that happened this morning is that the Lord gave me a vision of a card. So it's like He had given me a card, and on the front of the card it said, "Thank you for your patience." And when I opened the card, there was a gold cross in the middle of the card, and then it said, "I am coming now. Love from your heavenly daddy." So there's another confirmation, right? Now the fourth thing that happened this morning was and this is all while I'm lying in bed with my eyes closed, so I wasn't asleep and I wasn't dreaming, but it was a vision. So the Lord had my phone, and He wrote a message on my phone, and this is the message that He wrote. So it read, "Jen, as you know, all of my major events fall on feasts days, and one major event will fall on a feast day of this year. It is due to happen, it must happen, and it will happen. The rapture will fall on the Feast of Trumpets of this year. Please get this message out there, Jen. Let my people know that I am coming." So guys, how exciting is that? Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I just asked the Lord for one dream, and I mean, it was just confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. And then just to let you know too, just before I did this recording, the Lord gave me a word, and He spoke to me so clearly, and He said to me, "Jen, you will not be going through the tribulation." So, He's confirming time and time again that there is a pre-tribulation rapture, and I know I speak to many Christians even that don't believe in a pre-tribulation rapture, and I know God has confirmed it time and time again with His children, and I know many of you have received confirmation too that there is going to be a pre-tribulation rapture, You know, God has promised us, because we've been faithful to him, that he's, you know, we are not appointed to his wrath, you know. So, yeah, very exciting. The other thing I want to share with you too is I'm sure you guys know about the trumpet sounds, yeah? The trumpet sounds sounding all over the world. Just if you have a look on YouTube, many people are having recordings just of like trumpet sounds sounding in the Earth's atmosphere. And I mean, there's 101 different recordings. And I remember someone telling me about this a few months ago, and I actually had not actually heard anything. But then shortly after they told me, I started like listening out for the sounds of trumpets, and surely enough I did hear a sound in the sky. It was late at night, and it was undeniable that it was music coming from the sky, you know. And it sounded like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 trumpets being played at once, and it was loud, and it was just something in my spirit that I knew that it wasn't. I knew that it had something to do with you know, with the heavens, you know. It was coming from the sky, you know. And then, of course, I just prayed to the Lord straight away after I heard it, and I just said, Lord, what can this be? And so clearly, he said to me, Jen, I've made it very clear that there will be warning signs in the skies. Jen, these are warning signs that the rapture is about to happen. So, of course, I just couldn't believe that the Lord was telling me this, and of course, I thought, well, it's true, you know. I mean, Revelation says very clearly there will be warning signs in the sky. And the Lord has said, and the Lord spoke to me, he said to me, you need to go out there and tell people that these trumpet sounds are warning sounds from me that I am about to return. He said, Jen, my people are asleep. They're sleeping and they don't know what's coming. He said, I'm warning them. I'm putting the message out there. I'm blowing trumpets, warning them that I am about to return. And he said, you know, make sure you get this out there. People need to know the truth, that this is, you know, the warning signs before the rapture takes place, because the rapture is about to take place. So, you know, I don't know what else to say, but you know, guys, in regards to the trumpet sounds, I know that there's many stories going out there of people saying that, you know, these sounds have got something to do with the Earth's atmosphere, the radiation. The scientists are saying that it's because of this and that, it's a natural sound. Let me tell you something right now. You know, that's a lie from Satan, okay? He does not want you to know the truth, okay? Think about it. The Bible talks very clearly in Revelations of trumpets. Trumpets, you know, God uses trumpets as a warning signal, you know, to warn people, you know. And of course, nowhere in the Bible does it say that God's going to be, you know, signaling trumpets to warn people before the rapture happens. But of course, there's many mysteries in the Bible. But he does say very clearly that there will be warning signs in the skies, you know. And, you know, I know that we're seeing many things happening. Many things, signs in the sky, in the sun, in the moon, you know, such as the blood moons. You know, there are so many, I mean, even the comets and the fireballs in the sky, you know. It is all coming to pass, and he has warned us. And I encourage you to take this to the Lord. Everything that I'm speaking to, you take it to the Lord and you ask him yourself. I'm just a servant of Christ, and whatever message he gives me, whatever dream, whatever vision he tells me to share, I just, you know, like to get on here and, you know, in obedience, and just to encourage you, you know, that you know, what he's shown me, and it's really encouraging, you know, watching all of your dreams and visions as well, you know. So I just want to encourage you guys. You know, these are the last days, and if you're watching this and you have not yet accepted Christ as your Saviour, friend, I want to tell you something right now. You know, there is a reason why you're watching this. God has got your attention while you're watching this, and any other, you know, dreams and visions, you know, from anyone else for that matter. You know, God's trying to get your attention. You know, he loves you. He doesn't want you to be left behind. You know, he wants all of his children to be saved. He wants all of us to accept his gift of grace while we still have the chance, because the doors are about to be closed. He's showing people that very, very clearly. And I'm telling you now, I have been saved, you know, by Christ. I have an awesome testimony which I will share at one point on here, and I know, you know, I've had visions, dreams, and I've even, you know, I've seen Christ, you know, in my visions, and you know, that's why I'm so passionate in sharing this, you know, with you guys. And I know what the truth is, you know, and I also know there's so much deception in this world that the enemy in these last days is trying to lie to you, you know. I just encourage you, you know, the Bible says, seek the truth and you shall find it, and it shall set you free. It set me free, it set many others free, and it will set you free too. All right, well, hey, you guys are awesome, always praying for you. God bless you, and yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers.